Cathy, tell us all about this mushroom.
I just using a new headset, so excuse me for can you hear me?
You sound great.
We hear you.
Really?
You're great.
This is a great headset, Jabra. Anyway, um, yeah, a little ad for Jabra. So what you saw was on the symbol, the logo for the Central Texas Mycological Society is the Chorioactis Geaster, and that artist is just wonderful. And it's on the T-shirts too for the organization. And as of let's see, June 16th, when Governor Abbott signed the resolution making it the official state mushroom of Texas, we have joined the ranks of only 3 states who have a state mushroom. And let me tell you, the other 2 states, Oregon has the chanterelle and Minnesota has the morel. Nobody else has the Texas star. And it happens to coincide with when it's open and it has 5 petals. That is the symbol of Texas, the state of independence and everything. So it's an awesome logo. And I think it's just amazing. This was probably the most conservative session that I think Texas has ever had. And I don't know if you know it, but Texas legislature only runs for 160 days. So that's 4.5 months, I think. And it's every other year. So you've got a real small window of opportunity to get this done. But for some reason, I don't know, I think there was some talks in the background or something. This did pass, and Texas has joined the ranks of and being only the 3rd who has a state mushroom. And it's an awesome logo.
Yay. And thank you, Cathy, for all your hard work on that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here's another stage of the growth of this mushroom, and it's also known as the cigar mushroom. So Cathy, why don't you tell us how this all started? This is our Zoom. We're getting meta now.
Well, it all started in 2019, November 2019, when I went with a small group to Washington, and we drove up from the Portland airport, and they're so organized there because there's so many mushrooms that you have to file for permits and everything. And I found out that Oregon had a state mushroom. So when I got back, I was going, oh, I wonder what Texas has. And that's where I found out that only 2 states have this state mushroom. And then after that, I'll tell you, I will never do this again. It is, you do not want to work with the Texas legislature. There's over about 200 members. And I was, we're in a very red state, and I was just shocked that they actually passed this. But you have to be very organized. You have to, each of these, so what you want to do is you want to get a companion bill because it has more strength to get passed. So that means you have to get a senator and somebody from the House of Representatives to sponsor your bill. And then you have to keep it all together and make sure you stay on track because they have 100 of their own bills that they're going to pass. So you got to be really nice, and you can't bother them, and you got to give them good information. And yeah, 4 months later, if you're lucky, and then you have to partner with some really important people, like, David Lewis is on this call, and he is probably, if the state had a chief mycologist, it would be David Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
And, then you have to get the Central Texas Mycological Society offering their volunteers, which was unbelievable, for getting letters written to the various representatives saying, yeah, we need a state mushroom and this is why. And then I also partnered with BRIT, the Botanical Research Institute of Texas. And they had been actually trying for a long time, or wanting to have the Texas star. But you don't have much time and you got to get it done. And the big thing I did was you need a social media presence. So I created a page on Facebook to be a digital binder where the legislature could go there and look, see what the mushroom looked like, and find out information. And I think that was a big help too.